Welcome to Om Times TV, a division of Om Times Media and Broadcasting.
Welcome to the Calling of Light. My name is Anne-Marie Odell, and I am a Master Tarot Advisor, spiritual teacher, and author. I advise for two leading psychic lines since 2001, with thousands of client reviews. Guidance pours through me in a state of light meditation through the images on my cards. I serve with humor and practical intuition on the everyday subjects of the human condition. Join me every Monday at 1 o'clock Eastern. Welcome to the Calling of Light. Welcome to the Calling of Light. In a breathtaking event that joined people around the world together despite religious doctrine, political party, and lifestyle, the Titan sub joined the historical shipwrecks in history. I like to think that the passengers of the Titan are now joining the passengers of the Titanic, who with open arms are breaking bread with the 5 people on the Titan sub, all together, with a ghostly, glorious dining room of chandeliers and crystal dinnerware for the wealthy, prestigious, and ironically doomed, and all sharing their experiences. That is romantic, is how we think. And it brings resolve to the unfairness of the Titan journey. I think of all the women on shore who watch the ocean waiting for their men to come back from the sea. And I'm sure the family members of the Titan felt the same way. Filmmaker and Titanic expert James Cameron told ABC News that the Titan submersible was likely trying to resurface after losing all communication with the outside world hours into a deep-sea mission Sunday, and that the 5 passengers on board likely knew of a problem before the vessel collapsed in an implosion. This Ocean Gate sub had sensors in the inside of the hull to give them a warning when it was starting to crack. And I think if that's your idea of safety, then perhaps you're doing it wrong, says James Cameron. They probably had warning that their hull was starting to detonate and starting to crack, he said, and you can only imagine the horrific fear that the 5 passengers went through. The sub went missing an hour and 45 minutes into the dive, prompting a massive search led by the U.S. Coast Guard that began on Monday. On Thursday, the Coast Guard announced they had found a debris field of pieces of the Titan and that it had imploded during the mission, and that the 5 passengers were all presumed to be dead. Later Thursday, the Wall Street Journal reported that the U.S. Navy heard the implosion-like sounds on a top-secret sonar system Sunday, just hours after the sub lost communication with the mothership. It took until Thursday to deploy the proper ROVs to the scene to confirm that the sound was consistent with the Titan debris. And though it remains unclear whether the vessel even made it to its desired end point, the Titanic wreck, and when exactly in its journey it imploded. Again, the 5 people in the Titan sub, each were celebrities in their own right. The passengers aboard the submersible each paid $250,000 for the experience of diving into the Titanic. It is tragic. It brought the world together for a brief moment in time. And it was like watching the Titanic happen all over again, only this time in current history. But I can't help but think that in their quest to achieve their dream of exploring the Titanic, that indeed, that may be where their spirit energy roams. I would like today to give brief readings on the ship and on the 5 people that were in it. The first person I will read is Stockton Rush, the CEO of Ocean Gate Expeditions. When I channel through tarot, and I have done it for many people whom I do not know the names I am reading on, I am doing this also with the 5 passengers. Stockton Rush. Confusion. Where am I and how did this happen? I belong with my family on Earth. This is so totally out of control. How could anything so strategized, so planned, come out so disastrous? And what about the people I love? How can I ever apologize to them now? I love you all, and know that in my own way and in my own perhaps selfish desire for drama, I take full responsibility. I never wanted to become a victim or make anyone else a victim of my decision. I love the people I am with. I love my family. But know that here, there is no material way to be able to solve the riddle of what it lies ahead of me. I can't change this. I can't redo this. I can't believe it. And that is what comes up for Stockman Rush. Now, British billionaire Hamash. Please know I apologize for not saying their names correctly. You know what I'm talking about. You know Hamish, who is the British billionaire and owner of Action Aviation. I have reached my ultimate adventure. I am happy. I am with people that I lost a long time ago, even before my birth. when I look back and see who I was, how it became all about money, all about material priorities. I see there was no true romance in that. I see that where I'm at, to even speak of those things seems like the lost world. I do not like being the victim of circumstances. I am a man of action. I have always wanted to be able to do, spend the right amount of money, achieve. But the boundaries here wouldn't even consider that. And now I am open to a new mystery. And it is up to me to let go. And that's not easy. And that's what I get on British billionaire Hamesh. Now for the French diver, Paul Henry. And looking at Paul Henry. I will get through this. I can do this. Somehow, I need to get back to my family. But you know what? I'm experiencing joys here I never imagined. I think I was a happy man. I never gave my time to foolish depression, or at least I never allowed my time to process it. I hope that the woman of my life can forgive me. I hope that the people that love me and my family, my dear family, will not think badly of me for my foolishness. I regret that I've made a mistake that I cannot get out of. I regret the grief that I've brought to my loved ones. But I don't have time to think about all that. I have to think about what it is that I need to be to become. And now my journey is as the philosopher, the loner, a person of wisdom. Much wisdom did I learn. Prominent Pakistani businessman Shanzada Dawood is who I would like to look at now. Again, I am channeling through tarot. That's the way that I mediumship. And each reading is on the energy and frequencies that surface from a name. Prominent Pakistani businessman Shanzada Dawood. I'm not a star now. I'm not anything. I got what I deserved. The punishment for too much adventure is the outcome of what I am. Nothing. I was trapped in too many things that I had going for me, trapped in all kinds of busy work, trapped in promises I made that I knew I shouldn't have made. Physically, it took a toll on me and my relationships and my beautiful son, who now has to look at existence in a whole different way than I ever expected for him. I never wanted this to be a bad memory for him. I never wanted him to become disillusioned with me. I know that my loved ones are disappointed. Disappointed not only that I made this decision, but they never got to say goodbye. And the beauty of it is I'm with family that I haven't been with since a child and beyond my birth. They're with me. And now for his son, Solomon. Looking at Solomon, my mother, my strong mother, I reach out to you. My father, my strong father. This isn't death, is it? So much chaos, so much action and stress and fear, so much stupidity, so much words and actions that didn't make sense. And then it was all of a sudden as if we were together, but not on earth, not in a way that we ever thought possible. We never meant for it to go this way. I never meant to be unhappy. I still bond with my father. I still love. I still see my father as powerful. But the romance is gone. I see my priorities in a different way. And I reach out to my mother, my father, who I am with. And I want everyone to know that I'm not happy, but at the same time, I have to adjust. I'm okay. I'm okay. Quick reading on did they know on the impact of implosion? Were they aware of their death as it happened? Absolutely not. As victims of the heartbreaking implosion, there was no crisis at that moment. It was just gone. There was no pain. There was no consciousness of their moment of death. Was there knowledge that the ship had problems when it went down? Was it being kept a secret? Yes, and ironically, it said the two people that knew about it most were either a sister or mother and perhaps a female co-partner, but they were the only ones that he let this on, his worry. What does it all mean? What does it all mean? When we build our expectations to phenomenal heights and then in an instant lose it all, what does it mean? It means that, and this sounds strange, it means nothing. It means that you live your life, you reach your dreams, and if you die, you die. There is no right or wrong of living your dream. If you fall, then you grow and you pay the price with wisdom. And if you succeed, then you relish in the fame and fortune of it or the joy of it. And I know this is contradictory to what we've all been taught, but it says there is no judgment on the end. You simply go into a state of spiritual entity, and you may ponder and think about the things you have done. But when I look at what does it all mean, sadly, it says it means nothing. It means each of us has a time in our life where we reached for a dream. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's no blame at the end of your life. There is no judgment at the end of your life. You are the judgment of your personal journey. And this is what comes through in today's reading. And I'll be right back with fun readings with two cats in a pet communication reading with Mr. Wiggles and Elvira. We will have a reading with an artist and a river monk as they search for stones by the river. We will read for a woman that is on her way to London, and in her reading, truly going to be meeting her past life.
Om Times TV.
Hi, my name is Anne Marie Odell, and thank you for inviting me in for Tarot and Coffee. I offer 37 plus years of accurate, honest tarot channeling. Spirit comes through me as a feeling, an inner knowing. I call it the angel frequency. As you say your first name, I close my eyes and shuffle my well-worn card as I go into a deep calm. By phone, Skype, or Zoom, contact me at thecallingoflight.com.